Hi, and welcome.
I'm Z,
And I'm Keith.
and we're going to tell you about the movie that we just watched. But first, a little bit of a heads up.
Some of the movies we watch deal with heavy subject matters.
In order to talk about these emotionally delicate things and the heavy subject matters that we sometimes cover, we add humor and crude language to add some levity and to process our own trauma.
If that doesn't feel fun or safe for you, we completely understand. Please take care of yourself first and foremost.
And we spoil the end of pretty much every movie that we watch.
Now you know. On with the show. Gone too far? I haven't even begun to start to go anywhere.
Yeah, I know. Rude.
It's approximately 200% relative humidity.
Don't be.
I said approximately.
Don't be exaggerated.
Adjectival.
What'd you say?
Adjectival.
So, okay.
Sometimes Z gets mad at me if I use a word and act like they might know it.
Nope. Rude and not true. I get annoyed when you'll use a word and I don't know what it is, and then you use it like as a verb to explain it to me.
When do I do that?
You're like, you do that a lot.
Really?
You'll be like adjectival. I'm like, what does that mean? You're like, adjective. And I'm like, okay, that explains that there's a correlation between the two words. It doesn't tell me what it means. Adjectival isn't an adjective. Or I don't know.
It's the adjectival form of adjective. I don't know what to tell you.
God, yeah, exactly. Yeah, suck it up, you fucking bitch.
Heart.
So this film. So I've seen this. I've seen it before, but I don't remember.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't know what I understood about it.
Yeah.
Is that
No, yeah.
Because I remembered the cover part. Once.
Okay. At the very end, you mean?
Yeah. I remember. I knew that was how it ended. With
Her on the cover?
Yeah. And her crying about it. Uh-huh. And I was like, once she, like, when they were, like, having dinner and she's like, I want Sid to be my editor or whatever.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, right. That's what happens. Like, she takes her photo and, like, they have an affair and she is on the cover and she's, like, crying because it's so beautiful or whatever. But I was like, did I not know? I might not have known their names. Like, okay. I might not have understood. So when Bill Sage is in the car.
Uh-huh.
And he's like, Lucy died or whatever.
Oh, you didn't know who it was?
I was like, I think I might have thought that was like his girlfriend or something. So.
Or Greta.
I don't remember Greta at all.
Oh, nice.
No memory. And that is insane to me because I'm like,
for many reasons.
She is so. Patricia Clarkson. Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
Like, hottest MILF that ever existed. Like, this bitch is so hot. And she has red hair. That's how you know that I think, like, transcends. I don't fuck with that shit. This bitch, my God. Fantastic. Best performance in the entire movie, in my opinion.
Did you see the trivia about?
Yeah. No offense, Ali Sheedy. Patricia Clarkson blows everyone else out of the water, in my opinion.
Oh, yeah.
Like, just, wow. And so I had no memory of her.
It's fun.
Calm down.
There's a way in which it seems counterintuitive given what the character is like, but she really kind of anchors the film in a way.
Patricia Clark.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I guess it's kind of that. It's also things happen around her, even though she's not the lead character. Anyway, not to get ahead.
Yeah. Yeah, it's...
But if you don't know, I don't know. Sorry. I apologize.
You're good. I don't know. You can say more.
No. You were talking about your memory of it.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I don't remember Bill Sage, but that's believable because I didn't remember him in anything. The first thing I remember seeing him in is We Are Who We Are, and which is a film I still we have to watch it.
Oh, okay. I don't think I know.
I've told you about it many times, and I've told you we need to watch it. But it's one of the most slow burn movies I've ever watched, and the way it ends, it's a similar slow burn in my opinion to how Ex Machina is. How the whole movie, like, you're kind of like expecting one thing to happen, and then the ending happens, and you're like, oh, okay,
nice.
Well, that's how this movie is. Like the whole movie, I don't want to say it's building up to. It's just like, yeah, I did not think it was going to end the way that it did, and I was like, this is a good. I think maybe RW suggested. I can't remember, but someone was like, you should watch this, and I was watching it. And I was like, this film's okay. I was like, it's fine, like it's interesting, but then it ends, and I was like, whoa. So yeah. Anyway, but he's like, full beard. In that movie.
Wild.
Right.
When's it from?
Maybe like 10 years ago or something.
Oh.
Yeah. Maybe a little more. But it's maybe less than that.
What's so great is not great. The best thing I can say about watching so much Law and Order and SVU,
I know, is that who everyone is.
Is the crossover between independent films of the same period made in New York. It's either Broadway people, or it's people that show up in indie films.
Yeah. Legit. Like
every. Wait, what did we see Adrian Shelley on?
Oh, Homicide.
Okay.
That's
But every other Martin. Hal Hartley regular is on Law and Order.
Yeah. Yes. And I was like, Adrian Shelley was in a lot. She probably was in a Law and Order, but I was also thinking of the Law and Order that's based on her death.
Murder. Yeah.
Ooh.
Karen Silas, she show up?
Huh?
Karen Silas. Anyway, sorry.
Probably. She's a root for me. I told you that. She's a root.
Oh, okay. The root is on fire.
Mm-hmm. Bill Sage, this is something every time I see him, Bill Sage is not an unattractive person, but I am so distracted by how small his nose is. His nose looks like someone took it's like someone took Paget Brewster's nose and shrunk it down really small. It's like someone used a miniature ray and it only hit his nose and it went down so small. It just does not look proportionate to it's so confusing. I'm like, how does it work? Is it like, I just expect that like if he gets any older, his nose will just crumble into his face. Like, some people have because
of cooking.
Well, that, but also some people just, there's conditions that people can have and stuff like.
Yeah.
I mean, I believe it's one of the things like with Michael Jackson, why his nose, because he had lupus.
Oh, he did.
And he got a nose job, and they were like, "You should not do that with a nose job because
I think he had multiple, didn't he? No,
well, he had to continuously, basically, it was basically like
reconstructed.
Yeah, because it kept falling in because he didn't.
Yikes!
And like at some point, like the reason why he was so horrible look, I think. No, I'm being serious. Like I'm not saying facially he was like one of the reasons also why he always wore a mask was because it was it wasn't safe for him to breathe like regular air because he didn't have the same, not just because he had lupus, but because he was like his nose was like
So you think he was trafficked as a child?
trafficked? I don't know, but he's
Abused
definitely
sexually?
severely abused as
Well, I know Joe Jackson abused all of them,
yeah.
all the kids.
Oh, he was. I imagine he went through insane shit. Had you seen it before? You hadn't seen this before.
Oh, I have, yeah. Remember?
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. You said you saw it at a theater, at a movie theater.
Oh, I didn't say I saw it in the
You're
theater.
right. You said you saw it when you lived in, and I just always assume
That's
because
fair.
that's a indie place that you saw it.
That's fair. I saw a lot of films in Seattle, in theaters. Of any town, that's probably...
Yeah.
Especially that time, because it was... I saw so many movies.
Honestly, like watching it, I was like, this was... I know that this is like... This is so, like, I hate saying this, but, like, for, like, 97, 98, 99, to me, the nostalgia I feel for that period of time is, like, nothing else. Like, that period of time, I'm like, if I could relive anything again, it would be those three.
wow.
Like, I'm like, there's just... I think it's because that's right when I was, like, hitting puberty, getting, you know...
All the best things.
Well, yeah, but I was, like, starting to be, like... notice it's like I recollect things more vividly from like films and fashion and
right.
the way people dress, and especially like when I watch like indie films like this movie, it's extreme. I'm like, yes, I know these outfits, I've seen people wear these, this
Sure.
is how I wished I could have dressed, like this was, you know, it's such a specific sort of period of time that I became like obsessed with like the things I couldn't wear because I didn't have
Right.
money and I didn't have, so like that was like unlike anything else, any other period of time. You know, it wasn't like I was just aware that I was poor. It was like I don't know. There's just something specific about this period of time.
Your
that
awareness was changing.
Yeah. That my nostalgia for like 1998 is so intense. Like I was watching this movie.
See, and I feel like this is a movie that, for me, kind of heralds the end of the indie boom.
Yeah.
And in part because there's nothing to it. I see why I didn't like it at the first viewing. I still don't like it.
Well, I was thinking, I was like, this is an interesting one because this is a sort of tragi-gay, but it's not quite, it's not doing it in the tragi-gay way. Like it's more drug abuse. It's not really like, gay people can never be happy. It's more like, you know, even when you kick the habit, one last...
It never kicks you.
Well, no, like one last line could be it.
Yeah,
you know?
it's so...
But I was like, this is like overtly gay, Less Than Zero.
Which I've never watched.
I was going to say, never mind, you've never seen it. But it's...
Shockingly, because...
Yeah. God, I've seen that movie so many times. Because it has the love of my life, Andrew McCarthy, James Spader, Robert Downey Jr., and Hottie with a Body, Jamie Gertz in it. It's a 4.
Jamie Gertz.
Jamie Gertz, she's the bitch from Lost Boys.
Oh.
God, she's just made of boobs, and she's so hot. I don't know. There's just something about her that I think is like insanely hot. She's a billionaire now, so.
Oh.
I know. Yeah. I know. She was also in Twister.
Really?
Yep.
She part of the crew?
Nope.
She's the ex-wife?
Yeah. No. Helen Hunt is the ex-wife.
Oh, that's right.
She's the new girlfriend.
I didn't really realize what it... I guess it wasn't until knowing that Sibley and family, like, they made a toy. You see that? They made a video that was a fake commercial for a Twister action figure set.
No.
The weather is changing, a storm is brewing, and a team of evil meteorologists are closing in. But you're in it for the science. Introducing the Dodge Ram with lights and sounds. Load up Dorothy and you're ready to go. Punch the core and get in position.
Anyway, I didn't know Twister was meant to millennials, what it did.
Yeah, I didn't either. It was a movie that I saw. I remember it was one of those that was like...
I remember it was a big deal when it was out as a blockbuster, but you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, it like in the movie. I remember that in the movie, Jamie Gertz plays like a therapist or whatever, and who's now dating Bill
Paxton.
And she's like driving to see him or something, or like I don't know, but she's taking phone calls from patients.
Yeah.
And she's saying something like, she's talking about like something being like a substitute for someone's penis, which is like a great, like everyone's favorite 90s joke. And I just remember like that made my parents super uncomfortable. And they were just like,
Oh, really?
they were like, oh yeah. They were like, they don't need to be saying those words in movie. Like they're just doing that to like cut.
Wow.
So it was like, yeah. So like we didn't really watch that movie much.
Where's the Sunny at it when you need it, you know?
Exactly. God, one day I hope that I can, I would love to upload
On
it.
Father's Day, you should ask Jerome about the Sunny.
Why would he know?
I don't know. Who would know?
My mom.
Okay, but
Well,
is that any easier?
No, but I don't know
Or
what
reliable?
I'm asking them about. What do you mean?
Do you have the tapes?
Yeah, they
Release the Sunny tapes.
They would be. They would be in storage somewhere.
All right.
And so we would have to find them a place to be able to live so they could unpack their storage unit.
No. We just go and break in. Anyway.
One day, I hope.
Yeah, I would have been, going in, like, I think, I don't know if, no, I think I said this just to you, not on mic.
Yeah.
That, like, I would have seen this right at the time when I was starting to get
Right.
on a lot of high horses.
Yeah.
Basically. And I know I would have been judgy because by that time would have been exposed to Bill Sage.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, this isn't Hal Hartley.
Exactly, yeah.
And, yeah.
You were also judgy last night watching it.
For sure.
My favorite part was when we were watching it was they're showing the photos. And she's like, oh, these are really good. And you're like, oh, come on. You were just like having none of it. She's like, these are really good. You're like, ugh. You're like,
Which would have been, I would have been more angry about it in 1999 or 2000 or whatever. Especially because Paloma was a photographer.
right, yeah.
And so I would have been like defensive, I think.
Yeah.
But also it just like, okay. I guess since this probably isn't a widely known movie.
I think it's a widely known
Well,
movie.
yeah, I just mean compared to whatever. My point being, is give a quick plot synopsis. There's not a lot to the plot.
Yeah.
It's more of an atmospheric movie, I guess.
I don't think atmospheric. It's more of a social film.
What's this guy talking about?
Exactly.
Sid is an assistant to the editor at Frame magazine, which is I guess, photography magazine. We're clearly in New York. Mm-hmm. She's got a boyf that she lives with. He's
super cool about everything.
Well, the first scene together of them, we get. He's like, "So is it a promotion, or you?"
No, the first thing we get, he's saying, "Why are they? I thought they were going to hire an assistant."
Oh yeah.
And she's like, "They are," and he's like, "Why promote you if they're not gonna like treat you like you got promoted or whatever?" And she's like, "It's fine." Like,
yeah. But it's one of those where it seems like he's like, I'm just sticking up for you.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Bottom line, I care.
she's taking a bath one day, and the ceiling above the tub is leaking onto her head. So she goes up to the neighbors upstairs to be like, "Hey, your shit's leaking." Long story short, they strike up a friendship because
a fascination.
yeah, she goes in to like see. They let her in to look at their tub or their plumbing or whatever, and then she's like, "Oh wow, look at all these photos. They're so good." Long story short, this is turns out to be Lucy Berliner, the amazing photographer who dropped off the face of the earth 10 years ago, as far as anybody knows.
Yeah.
And she's with Greta.
Lucy is with Greta.
Lucy's with Greta, who is German and played by Patricia Clarkson to great effect.
Yeah.
And then there's a whole circle of people that come over and snort heroin.
Yeah. Bill Sage is a shooter, though.
Just that one scene, though, right?
No.
Really?
Yeah, you see him do it in that scene, but there's a scene where he starts, like, it's the second time she comes to look at the bathroom. And he's like, they're like, "Oh, that girl's here. You got to take it into the bedroom if you want to." And he starts unrolling, and he's got like a spoon and like a whole kit. And he's
unrolling.
like,
Unrolling.
Yeah, unrolling his kit. Like, it's like a
his,
sort of like,
okay, I see.
like a painter's.
His works.
Yeah. And and they're like, "That girl's here is like, I don't care if she sees me." And then she comes out and he's like, "Oh, hey," and he goes into the bedroom. So yeah, you get the idea.
He's really funny.
He's great. Yeah. I like when he's like, when Greta and Lucy are fighting and everyone's like, "Oh, you want to go get something to eat?"
Yeah.
And he says, "I'm going to stay and let them finish their fight," or whatever.
Girls, you want to come get something to eat?
No, go on, Joan.
I'll wait for you, ladies. Enjoy your fight. I'll be right here when you're done.
This is so fucking funny, like the way he's doing it. But yeah.
And also he crawls up on the couch with a little butt out. I also think I resented him in Hartley movies because I'm like, oh, don't be trying to move in on Martin Donovan, because he's sort of more conventionally attractive than. I don't find him more attractive. I just think he's
conventionally
more leading man. I don't know if leading man's right, but conventionally attractive than Martin Donovan or John Robert Burke.
Really? I think John Robert Burke is so conventionally attractive. It's actually unnerving.
Okay.
I'm surprised. I'm surprised I find him attractive.
There's something about Bill Sage that is so unchallengingly, you know what I'm saying? Like,
it's because you know that all you have to do is flick your finger. Like, you don't even have to throw a punch. You just flick, and his nose is shattered.
Never noticed.
Every time I see him, I'm like, his nose is so little. It's so little on his face. It's like a normal nose got shrunk. Like, that's the thing. It has like all the cadence of a normal sized nose. But it's so small, but all this stuff is there, but miniature. And it's so confusing. How?
So,
Bill Sage, let me know how you breathe.
Our latest, if we haven't said on mic, our latest propaganda series is Criminal Minds, which for me actually has turned out to be the least annoying.
Which I find hilarious.
Yeah. I'm not surprised. A lot of it is about the theme song.
That's very funny to me.
Because it's not a song by The Who, and it's not the Law and Order theme song, which is...
Fair. That's fair. Which is the same no matter which...
Exactly.
Except for when Criminal Minds dresses it up a little bit.
Criminal Minds?
Yeah. What?
Dresses
Law
up.
and Order Criminal Intent.
Okay.
No, Criminal Mind. Yes, I said it. I said it normal the second time. Criminal
The
Intent.
D'Onofrio one.
Yes. The D'Onofrio.
What did I say?
You said D'Onofrio?
Oh, okay.
I said the D'Onofrio.
Gotcha.
So I said it wrong.
All right.
On Poi Boys.
Criminal Intent.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. And Dexter, even Dexter, to
That.
HBO.
Oh my God. It's not HBO. It's Showtime.
That's fine, but
See, but this is the thing. Okay, Dexter. Remember when we watched Wicked and I said like the like Dexter sets look like the Wicked sets. Like how they're all just like brightly painted, but they just look like someone
That's
has
Miami.
like I know, but it just looks like it's just a fucking it just looks like it's just plywood,
Yeah,
you know?
yeah,
Like
yeah.
everything looks like it's literally a stage.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I'm like, this looks so and that was like a very big thing. I feel like it was like a Showtime experience was like everything had like red and yellow walls and looked
well,
like
it's definitely that turn of the century where everything was the color, oversaturated color was a big thing.
Yeah, it's true.
What?
Because digital was you
Yeah,
were able to do
right.
digital, so you could. And now they're like no color ever,
No color,
anywhere.
no light.
This movie's about color, so let's make it as gray and tonal and like boring and as we can.
So yeah, how?
What?
You say stuff. I feel like
Okay. So after like Lucy is the photographer, Greta is the girlfriend who has a heroin issue, and they do it very interestingly, I think, because they don't do the whole like shock value. It's just people are doing it and
constantly.
yeah, people are just and it's very like it's
Anytime
just,
we're in Lucy and Greta's place,
Yes, they're-
people are over
yeah.
doing lines
oh my God.
constantly.
Yeah. And that's pretty much why people go over to their place, I think, is what
Seemingly,
yeah. And from what you can gather, Lucy has money.
Right.
Lucy comes from money, so she doesn't really have to worry about things like a job or
Right.
anything. So she probably can provide the drugs for everybody, and it's not a big deal. Like she just, So, which I also think is an interesting, like, there's an aspect of whatever. Anyway, so Sid and Lucy start to form sort of a fascination with each other. Sid mentions Lucy at her magazine, and they're like, oh shit, we know this bitch, get her in here. And so then Sid tries to convince Lucy, because she ditched photography a bunch of years ago. Sid tries to get Lucy to come back, and she has to like convince her, and she does. And then Lucy's like, I'll only do it if Sid can be my editor. So Sid gets a promotion out of it. And then she's starts trying heroin.
Right.
And then her and Lucy get sort of more involved, and
Greta almost dies.
Greta almost dies. And Lucy and Sid go away together for like a weekend to take photos and do things and
Each other.
each other. And Sid sort of draws a line about like not wanting heroin to be something that she does. She's like, I
Didn't
don't
understand Lucy's
what
reaction in that scene.
because what I think what it is that it's showing you that like, because Lucy, when Lucy's around everyone else, Lucy's the one doing it the least. She's the one that isn't. And in this situation, Lucy's the one that's doing it and bringing it and
right.
going to instigate it. And so Sid is like, I don't want to do this. So it's like, it's sort of like she gets extremely defensive And she like acts like she's throwing it out the window. She's like, would that make you happy and stuff? And she's like getting upset. And she's like, what are you trying to say? And she's getting so upset because it's the first time she's sort of seeing like someone saying like, hey, this could be a problem if it continues.
Okay.
Because around all her friends, she's not the one that's doing it the
Right.
most. She's the she's in with all her friends, she's the one without a problem. But next to Sid, she's the one with the problem. So she got extremely defensive and was like really upset because it was like sort of her being confronted with the possibility that she actually did have a problem.
Right.
Even though because she's surrounded by addicts,
Right.
she doesn't see herself as one. Which I thought that scene was done pretty well because like it shows you like it felt manipulative, like how she's like getting really angry and being like, oh, is this what you want? Like you're trying to tell me how to, sort of like you want to tell me how to live my life sort of thing. You're calling me something that I'm not, like like she sort of, and so Sid like is feeling like, she's like, I didn't mean anything. Like I wasn't trying to say anything. I didn't have a point. I just said that I didn't want that to be the only thing that we did together. And she's like, oh, okay. And like, but it felt like that thing where like you get so upset. So the person kind of feels like they have to tell you everything's okay because things escalated and, it throws them and shit. So it felt very manipulative. So I thought that was a really interesting scene because I was like, oh, this is really interesting how she's getting extremely defensive. She's getting extremely hostile and escalating things.
Right.
So that Sid kind of has no choice but to say either continue fighting or say everything is fine.
Right.
So it's like a very like trapped situation.
Yeah, I don't know. It didn't quite work for me, but
That's fine.
yeah.
But yeah, like it ends up to where the pictures that Lucy wants to use for the magazine are the ones that she took of Sid and her in like intimate moments. And Sid was like, I wasn't planning on this being like, I really like it because she's like, because she's like, I'd rather use these or whatever. And she's like, I didn't know, like, she's like, she says something like, Sid is like not happy about it. And she's like, what's wrong? She's like, do you not like them? Or she's like, do you not think I should use them or something? She says something and Sid's like, it's fine. No, I like them. It's just I'm naked in them.
What do you mean you want me to use them? I'm in them. I'm in all of them.
Is that too hard for you?
No, it's fine. I'm just naked in them.
And I don't know, it was good. Like that, the way that scene happened, I was like, this is funny. And then, she ends up begrudgingly turning the photos into the magazine.
Well, first she gives him the other set.
Which they'd already
Said they didn't want.
They did, yeah. They already declined them.
And then
dies.
Lucy dies.
Well, she gives them the set that they already said they didn't want, and then she finally is like, "Fine, I'll give you the real ones." And then Lucy has gone away, and she comes back and basically tells Greta that she doesn't want to.
Right. Lucy shows up at Sid's.
Yeah.
And is like, here's the photos. I got to go away.
Yeah.
For a while.
And then when she gets back, she basically tells Greta that she like doesn't want to be doing drugs anymore. And
right. And I think we're meant to.
She says that she
got clean while she was, or
right.
kicked or was in rehab or something.
Yeah, yeah. And she's like, she's basically trying to break up with Greta because she's like, it's not healthy. Like, I can't keep doing this,
Right.
you know. And then Greta, you know, killer performance. Patricia Clarkson is like talking about, you know, like how much she cares about Lucy and how like she doesn't want to be without her and stuff. And then she's like, "Do you have anything?"
Yeah.
And I was like, "Oh my God, this was really something." And she's like, she's like a little bit, and then Patricia Clarkson pulls out what she had brought on the trip that she never used when she was with Sid.
Mm-hmm.
And she was like, "Oh, you still have it?" And she was like, "I told you I stopped." And she was like, "I didn't think you were serious." And then Patricia Clarkson, or like Greta, gets, you know, does a line and then lays down, and then Lucy does a couple lines, and then the next scene is that Bill Sage is telling Sid that Lucy died. And then Lucy goes to work, and the magazine has been printed, and she's on the cover with, and then, you know, the movie ends, whatever. I think see, I like movies like this because I feel like they are definitely pretentious. Like this, I was reading the Wikipedia, and one of them was like, you know, it was saying something like there was one review on some site that was like, it almost convinces you it's not pretentious, you know, like it's a very pretentious movie.
A good way of saying it.
Yeah, like the performances are good enough to where you forget for a second. You almost forget for a minute that it's a very pretentious movie. And I'm like, oh, yeah. But I think that's sort of what I mean about like how I do miss films like this, because as pretentious as it is or could be, I don't know a movie like this could ever exist right now. And also, it was like, I remember being so controversial, and it was acting like there was like basically like they were fucking like full bush scissoring or some shit. And there's like almost
barely
no boob.
Some nip. Yeah.
There's no bush. I've nary a bush in this film, which, hello, we're talking about New York lesbians.
Come on. In the late 90s?
Yeah, come on. There would have been at least half bush. and so
all cop.
So like, you know, that was wild. I was like, what? Yeah. We watched it, and I was like, this is like it's a very gaunt movie. And I say that both plot and in the bodies of everyone in the film.
Well, it tracks for everybody.
Right. Another film said like like
another film?
Sorry, another review of the film said it was like something about like it shows you like heroin chic, like the heroin chic. And I was like, oh right, yeah. Because that was like a big thing in the 90s.
No, and I remember by that, when I watched it, I'm like, really? We're still doing this? Like,
yeah.
I mean, I think it's meant to be somewhat a commentary on it, but it does the thing of where it shows it more than it critiques it.
But see, I think I see more of the critique. I see them doing it a lot, but it's like it's showing you sort of none of these people are anybody anymore.
Right.
And they're all like just hanging out. Like this is literally their entire life is hanging out and doing heroin.
Right.
And
going to a restaurant.
There's nothing else. And like people are losing patience with it. People don't want to work with them. People aren't they have no opportunities. This is literally it. And so, I think for me, it was like a very, like, this is it for them.
Right.
Like they've used up everything, and the only thing they have left is this. And they're not going anywhere. Like Lucy's the most privileged and noteworthy person that they're going to have around them.
Mm-hmm.
And even she is like, not like she's getting her second she's getting a second chance.
Right.
And she still is like,
Not
almost,
unlike Ellie Sheedy.
yeah, but I mean, she still, in the end, like, fucks it up and chooses
Right.
drugs. What are you reading? Just anything but whatever I'm saying.
No, I wanted to look up Fassbender because there's references to...
Yeah.
It seems like it's implied, maybe it's said outright, and I just didn't catch it, that Greta had been in his films.
Yeah, it said something like she was an actress.
Right.
Like, one of the reviews was like, she does a great performance as like an out of work actress. And I'm like, I was like, I assumed she was a model. For like, she was like one of those like,
She's basically Nico.
who?
Nico. Who? Okay.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
More? You say more?
Well, I don't know how to describe. She was just a personality. There's an album called The Velvet Underground and Nico.
Okay.
She's got a very distinct voice because it's very low.
Okay.
I mean, I don't think she's alive anymore, but
That's fine. I just wanted to know what.
she's in. I don't think she's a lead at all. I think she's kind of background, but she's in like La Dolce Vita and stuff like that. She was just part of that
Gotcha.
late 70s.
Yeah, that's
New York
sort of
scene.
Yeah. That's kind of what I like. Someone
late
that's
60s,
like, yeah,
into the
like
70s.
I sort of assume that she's like the person that's like in a lot of people's photos, and everyone knows
she was
her
a model
name
as well.
But like, that's it,
Yeah.
But yeah, sort of like an influencer. What an influencer,
Yeah, kind of.
would have been in this,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah, like the whole, like the Warhol scene. And
Yeah.
all that.
Yes, correct. That's what I mean. Yeah, I think something about this film. I think, I'm kind of sad that it's tragi-gay because I think that makes it lose a little bit of credibility in the long run. But at the same time, I feel torn about that because I'm like, it's more so talking about like I do feel like it is. I think the pretentious part is where it talks about the drugs are like, it feels a little after school special, how it's like,
yeah, totally.
one line of heroin could kill you, which is true.
Sure.
It is true. And especially if you weigh 11 pounds and you have just gone through detox
Right.
your body and you do a line, you very likely could overdose or have like it could, like it's one of those things like how sometimes people like they like oh god, I can't remember his name and I'm pissed about it, but the guy that played Lafayette,
Oh, yeah.
like he died detoxing from alcohol.
Oh, God.
Yes, correct. Like that's the thing. Like, detoxing itself can be an extremely dangerous process, which is
Right.
why a lot of times people do go to facilities to do it because it's not something that
I'm scared there's a cumulative hangover with it.
Exactly right. Yeah. Like detoxing is extremely dangerous, and like people, act like you can just quit, but like if you're doing something habitually, even
Yeah.
it's dangerous to just do that. So so it does feel in that way like after school.
Nelson Ellis.
Yes, Nelson Ellis. It does feel after school, especially in that way of like,
Or a very special episode.
yeah, like, oh my God,
Yeah.
This teenager that had a beer, at a party, died in a drunk driving accident. You're like, that's not just what the fuck. But at the same time,
had a sip at Daddy's Martini and now is running arms
they're
across.
paralyzed. They're paralyzed. They took one sip of their of their friend's drink and now they're paralyzed from the waist down.
Yeah. Well, and I can imagine this is
I lost the basketball scholarship because I made one bad decision. I had a drink and then I got behind the wheel. And now look at me.
and now I do these inspirational
And now I'm Drake.
motivational presentations to high school kids.
Yeah.
Fucking pre-internet, it's hard to like. I mean, I chalk it up to internet. Well, pre-social media, really, pre-Twitter, honestly, in a lot of ways.
Pre-cum.
Like public uproars, quote unquote. Sound. That was not a burp. You just said.
Yeah, what the fuck?
I could imagine. I don't know if this is true, but you can imagine gay queer rights organizations being like, "This is a horrible depiction of."
Yeah.
Now can't even say now because Twitter doesn't really function as anything but a bot farm. But it would just be it would just be hashed out online. You know what I mean? Like it wouldn't be like GLAAD came out and said,
Yeah.
and then be a little tiny piece about it on the 10 o'clock news about like protesters came out to say, don't watch this movie.
Yeah, that's what I mean though. Like I feel like I do remember it being like a big deal and it being very controversial because it was so like, they were like naked and they were doing sex to each other as gay lesbians. And I'm like, okay, fucking Wild at Heart was, I would say, more believable as a with gay sex scenes.
I don't remember gay sex scenes in Wild at Heart.
Wild at Heart, right? That's the lesbian movie.
Desert Hearts.
Desert Hearts. What is Wild at Heart?
That's a David Lynch movie starring Nicolas Cage and Laura Dern.
What's the one? What's the one with Christian Slater who got the baboon heart? Is that not Wild at Heart?
Untamed Heart.
Untamed Heart.
We got to do that.
Yeah, no, for sure. So
That's close. Untamed, Wild,
yeah.
Feral.
Desert Hearts. Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
That one was, and but like
That's the other thing. As far as I know, none of the main cast is queer.
right, and
The
also
leads.
like, okay, so the girl in it, I can't remember her name, but she's the only like Indian girl in the movie. I don't know if she's actually Indian. She was just in a movie that was set in India, so I assume she's Indian.
Who is she in this movie? It's one of the
One of the heroine
crew.
One of the heroine crew. She
I
was
probably thought she was black.
You probably did because you're really stupid.
I don't see shades.
You don't see. Well, yeah, you definitely.
Hue. I'm hue blind.
I don't see features.
Oh, that too.
She was in a movie called Kama Sutra: A Love Story.
Oh yeah.
So I have seen that one.
And
That's also the first place that I saw the guy that played Saeed in Lost. I can't remember what it is.
David.
Yeah, Naveen Andrews or whatever.
Naveed or Naveen?
I think it's Naveen. Maybe it's Naveed. I don't know. Yeah, that was the first thing I.
Okay. Oh yeah. I've seen her in things.
Yeah, Law and Order.
Yeah. Sarita Chaudhuri.
Yes.
Chaudhuri.
Chaudhuri or whatever. Yeah.
She's hot.
She's hot.
Hunger Games. Lady in the Water.
Oh yeah, she was in Lady in the Water. Yeah. Yeah. It's. Yeah. So I knew her. I don't know what I was, but Kama Sutra. Anyway.
I just remember always seeing that on like the shelf or whatever.
Oh God. I watched that movie. I watched that movie as
certainly got to be disappointing.
I wouldn't say it's disappointing. It's just underwhelming to call it Kama Sutra. Like, don't call it Kama Sutra.
I was gonna say how representative of how well does it
It is
stick
a love.
to the
It should just be called a love story. Don't call it Kama Sutra. But there is
Yeah.
like a whole thing where they there is a little bit of like her and the other main actress doing gay things to each other.
Oh, okay.
Not
Do they
fully,
talk about their elephant yoni versus mouse yoni?
Yes. No, they. I think it's more like, here's how to like please a man in the bedroom, and then they just do it to each other.
Oh, nice.
I always love that shit. Yeah.
Let's
But
practice on each other.
Yeah. What do I do?
Classic.
Here, I'll show you.
Classic.
An experience.
Gay way.
An experience. Multiple people have been like, we've all done that with our girlfriends as teenagers, and I'm like, who's we? I didn't have like people act like everybody in like everyone in high school was like they're like we all used to pretend we were doing normal things and having sex with our friends, gay like, and I'm like I wasn't doing any of that. Why do you all act like this is a universal experience for fucking everyone?
Well,
and
look,
no one's closeted.
I think everything feels that way.
Yeah.
As naughty.
What, like a universal experience?
Everything people talk about, like things as a universal experience that are not for us.
Oh, okay. I was getting you.
I know.
Yeah. As an Audi, 530.
I always, yeah.
I just want everyone to know this is a very important thing that I need to say. We are talking about a lesbian film for Pride Month, and Keith has his entire ball sack out while we're talking about
But
this.
she's lesbian. Well, she's a lesbian. We talked about this. I don't know why you're bringing this up in front of everybody.
Month.
If not now, when? Fucking Lavender Menace right here.
Just because it's purple doesn't make it a lavender. Also, the way you said is so fucking funny. Because you
What the fuck, man?
I'm sorry. You always sit like this. And it's fine. It's fine.
Is it fine?
It's fine. And there's nothing wrong with that. I'm not like saying no one sits like this. It's just you're always naked and your legs are full spread. But your feet are together. But like the bottoms of them are together. Not like just your feet. You're always you're holding toes. And you just have your balls are just
Here's the steeple.
oh fuck.
It's like it's not quite the same, but I remember I was angry at Napoleon Dynamite when I first saw it. Because I'm like, feels like it's quoting the aesthetics of an independent film without being. I mean, I know technically it probably was.
Oh, it was like no one made any money on that film. It was like one of the most independently made movies.
Really?
Yes.
Wow. It's also a movie that let me know that a lot of people go to BYU for film school.
I believe that, yeah.
And did I hear? I feel like I also recently heard that's a big like FBI recruiting spot.
Oh yeah, I think they said that on Criminal Minds.
Maybe. So who knows? Anyway, I want to bring up because I won't get a chance like this
Yes,
without
forcing your hand.
yeah, or just shoehorning. There's a scene where she's talking to the receptionist or whatever. Mm-hmm. And she's like, oh, I studied critical theory.
Yeah.
And she's like, like Foucault and Derrida. And I'm like, oh, yeah, that's another reason. I've been watching a lot of stuff in the last few months about particularly the work of Gabriel Rockhill, who talks about how this critical theory industry of particularly the second half of the 20th century, so all those names, plus the Frankfurt School, who are people I used to bring up on here because my teachers talked about them. This is why, another reason it's personal for me. Mm-hmm. Basically, all a lot of them would talk about communism.
Make it easier.
No, not really. Because it looks like you're nude from the waist down, and that's distracting.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, I feel like I'm at Club Exotica. Everybody knows. Yeah, thank you. They all talked about communism, but were anti-communist. Mm-hmm. Or they talked about Marxism, but were anti-communist and anti-USSR. So there's a whole portion of what gets called the American left, especially in academia, where they directed. There's all this critical theory. Mm-hmm. You don't.
I'm just waiting till the right time to turn
done.
around again. Okay. I'm listening.
No, you're not.
I was.
And I don't know. Whatever.
I was
I'm
listening.
not articulating myself well.
You think that? I thought
Yeah,
you could do
'cause-
better with my back turned.
No. Surprisingly, I get less articulated.
Really, when I'm not giving you ugly donkey neck, weird legs.
Contact your doctor. And then stuff with Fassbender.
Yeah.
References with Fassbender.
Yeah.
That's not related.
I
Also, I like that there's a couple things around. Greta is German. Lucy's last name is Berliner. As in a person from Berlin. And you get the scene with she's talking to her mom about like, oh, my mom would have never let me be with a girl, much less a German.
Yeah.
Her French mom? What do you reckon?
Well, she asks her if she met. She's like, I met someone. She's like, is she Jewish? So, I think what they're implying is that they're Jewish, and that's why her mom wouldn't have let her date a German.
Okay. But French?
I don't know.
What do you think the accent was meant to be?
Israeli.
How's the medication working?
I still with the German.
Greta. The German's name is Greta.
God forbid in my time. My mother would let me be with a girl, let alone a German.
Well, it's not your time.
Jew haters. All of them. Baruch Hashem, we got out before.
Yeah, with your money.
I'm not being. I didn't pick up French from that.
Okay.
That didn't sound French to me.
I didn't know what it was supposed to be.
Like Austrian or something. Maybe. I'm not being sarcastic. Like this is why I don't like saying shit. I said really what I thought, and you're like,
Oh, I didn't know you were serious.
I know, that's what I'm saying. If I name a place, you start laughing. If you name a place, I didn't hear you.
You fall asleep. If you
I
name a
didn't
place,
hear you.
no, you
I
didn't.
already stopped listening. Please don't do it again.
Yeah, okay.
Would you recommend?
Nah.
This is where I think this is something that I struggled with watching it. I am a person who has had gay sex before, multiple times.
Brag.
Yeah. So I definitely take it personal when things seem not gay enough.
Mm-hmm.
And I did not enjoy their like love scene at all. I did not enjoy it. Like
Lucy
it
and
wasn't.
Sid?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like when they're getting, I'm like this. It felt so uncomfortable.
Mm-hmm.
It truly felt like neither one of them knew what they were doing, or wanted. I did not. I mean, I felt like Ali Sheedy did such a great job seeming just like a regular old, yeah, I've been around the block dyke.
Yeah.
Like, I was like, cool, love
Right.
this. That scene, I
Until
was
they
like,
start making the way she made out with people.
I know. I was like,
And I'm like, maybe that's just how she makes out with people.
It probably is. I fully believe that she was committed. I did not.
Oh yeah.
But it did seem the way that they were touching each other and stuff. I'm like, I
know.
felt so weird about it.
And
I
the
was
way
like,
the way they're communicating is
I hated it.
Ugh.
I hated it so much. And it was hard for me because I was like, I like a lot of what's going on in this movie, but
Yeah.
like I did not like I didn't feel like they had like I wish that scene was different because
Yeah.
I would have enjoyed this movie a lot more. Like I really liked the scene with when her boyfriend and her like get in a fight over her going away with Lucy.
uh-huh.
And he's like he says something like she says she's going away with her and he's like, oh, so you guys can keep sleeping together. And she's like, we haven't slept together yet or whatever. We haven't slept together. And he's like, oh, but you want to, or you're planning on it. And she's like, I don't know.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, I like this because they're fighting, but like they're not doing the thing of like, I would never. And I'm like, oh, I appreciate that.
I was like, oh, it was she's.
Yeah, no, I was like, oh, this is, yeah. So I really appreciated that, but also I liked how she kind of called him out.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, oh, right, yeah, this is a good point because I don't think I would have, he's kind of so milquetoast and one-dimensional that I think if they didn't reference it, I would not have remembered that, like, he was like, oh, this is who you are now. Like, you get everything you want. Like, I don't know. He's, like, just shitting on her because she's, like, making this shit happen.
Right.
And that's a big deal. And he's, like, being so fucking shitty about it. And she was like, she was like, you can't be happy for me no matter where I'm at. Like, you didn't,
Right.
and I was like, oh, right. He was being shitty, about her position when he's like, oh, they promoted you, but they're not treating
Right.
you like, and now she's doing the shit that editors do. And he's like, oh, now you're some big editor and you don't care. And I was like, damn, you are a little bit of a bitch. Like, and so like that sort of stuff like that. I was like, oh,
I do like that it's not. He is shitty, but
Yeah.
it's realistic.
Yeah,
and I don't think it's
yeah.
not. He's not shitty in an unsympathetic way.
Yes.
Almost.
He's being like a shitty. What I felt like was interesting about the dynamic is that like she's doing things like she's like, oh yeah, I snorted heroin, whatever, and he's like, oh, like what the
Yeah.
fuck, and she's like, when they were like at a party and she was like. Literally like making out with some girl, like went to the bedroom, was making out with
Yeah.
Lucy and like left him alone at the party and he like was like, fucking Christ.
Yeah.
But like he's getting mad
Right.
about her job. And I'm like, that's where she's calling you out. She's like there are actively things that are going on that you could like be like, hey, this is kind of fucking weird and you're acting out of character, but he's not. He's like he's like getting mad at her over things that like over her dreams and over her desires for her life. And so it's like, oh yeah. And it feels believable because you're like, right, this is the kind of couple that gets together when you both have the same wants. And then life starts to either happen for one of you or you're and not the other, or like
Right.
your hopes and dreams start shifting. And then
Right.
you guys either get married and then you have a miserable life together or you break up.
Right.
And that's, so it was like...
You can see it's like, it's an interesting,
Yeah.
sort of interesting contrast or to
Yeah.
Lucy and Greta.
Yeah.
You can
Yeah.
see like it's an
Yeah.
earlier stage on a
Yeah,
potentially similar arc.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. And like that,
something.
even when like Greta and Lucy are breaking up and Greta's like, you're just going to leave me with nothing. And she's like, you can keep your account.
Yeah.
I'm not just going to abandon you. Like, I would never do that to you. And I'm like, oh, wow. Yeah, they're just like, like, she literally doesn't have a job. She doesn't have money. She doesn't have anything. She's just using Lucy's money to just do heroin and lay around all day. And I'm like, okay, all right, interesting. Like, all right. And then, it's like, where's my rich heroin lesbian?
Yeah.
I don't want to become a heroin addict, but I'll take a free bank account.
I'll take a daddy.
I'll take a mommy for a daddy.
Yeah, I wouldn't recommend it because I don't think the movie has much to say.
Yeah, I always when we do our Pride movies,
yeah.
I always recommend them because I think that they're always good for analysis, if nothing else. Even if they suck, even if they're bad, I think analysis is important. And like, I think this is something that's like, I love watching a movie like this and being like, wow, this was controversial. I was like, what? This two-dimensional film is very controversial.
Yeah, right.
It says very little. And what it's saying, and I think that's why I like it, because it doesn't feel like it's trying to say something. It feels like it's existing for the sake of just showing like,
yeah, it's like a slice of life kind of thing.
Yeah, like it's a very, like, it's sort of like the movie is the same thing as her, because she was saying like she doesn't stage her portraits, she doesn't,
right.
all that stuff, and I'm like, oh right, the movie's her, it's literally showing you, just someone's life. This is what it would be like, and I appreciate it for that sense that it doesn't feel deeper, like it doesn't feel like it's trying to be deeper than it actually is, which is just like. Right. Yeah, if you do a bunch of heroin, you might fucking overdose. Yeah. Like that's
might
pretty
not
much,
always stay great.
Right. And like, and I do feel like it's sort of more about that aspect of art, and I do have like an appreciation of like so much of the time when you see queer drug addicts, it is like, I'm doing tricks to feed my habit, I'm a gay man, right. And so this sort of giving a completely different more like upper class lesbian artists completely fueled by heroin and not doing nothing with their lives because they just didn't want to, be told what to do. And now they're literally a shell of a person, and that sort of like, I do feel like there's a little bit of a, you have a choice. 'Cause she, Sid coming in is like sort of like reinvigorating her desire to take photos, to do these things.
Right.
And her ability, someone pushing her, giving her confidence, giving her, sort of another chance, and her sort of being like, oh, I want to take that chance, but I also feel like I could probably balance doing hard drugs and,
yeah.
and this, and it not sort of, you can't always do that. And I think it feels, with how it ended, it does feel a little bit more like, an after school special, with how they're like, Lucy's dead, you're like, okay, cool. But, I think my two biggest complaints with the film are just being like, delivering the Lucy's dead and the weird, awkward, we're having sex for the first time. And it's, like, okay, do you guys like lady bodies? 'Cause I don't know, it was just weird. Yeah, it was weird. but I think it was like an interesting sort of like, I feel like there's not a lot of movies with like this, which I'm not saying that
Sure.
it's not pretentious. I'm not like arguing against any point that you've made. I do think it is pretentious. I do think it's not saying a lot, but I also think it's just sort of like, yeah, lesbians.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, even though I wouldn't necessarily recommend it, like there's a lot of great performances.
Oh,
Ali
yeah.
Sheedy is great in it, and
Yeah.
she won a Independent Spirit Award,
Mm-hmm.
and had a very impassioned, lengthy speech that we watched some of,
Yeah.
basically about like how she wasn't getting any work,
Mm-hmm.
and this was a godsend, and
Yeah. She also said, I don't know if you heard this. She's like, I've never been nominated for anything
Oh, wow.
before.
Yeah.
Like this, it was her first,
I believe
not just her first win. It was her
For only
first
nomination.
nomination.
and Patricia Clarkson really is
Oh my God.
the center of the movie.
Yeah.
For me.
Also, there's that scene at the beginning, like when we first meet Patricia
Yeah.
Clarkson, and that she's talking about, she's like, she's talking about like White Hawk or whatever.
Yeah.
She's like, that native woman was like at the, like talking to me. And I swear, I like looked it up because I was like, was that fucking Buffy St. Marie? I was like, that would be fucking hilarious. It was not, but
No.
I was like, that'd be funny.
Somebody Mendez,
Yeah.
who has like 2 credits.
Yeah. One of which is Law and Order.
See? We mentioned that like one of Sid's bosses is a regular Law and Order.
Lawyer. Yeah, we didn't
Lawyer,
mention
yeah.
that. Yeah.
He was great at playing a ponytailed asshole.
Yeah. Oh my
And
God.
the woman that played what's she called? The other boss.
Yeah.
She's in I Shot Andy Warhol.
I believe it.
Anyway. Yeah, good performances.
Yeah. Solid.
There's some decent humor. Like I didn't.
Yeah.
But again, I think that's a lot of it. It's got to be the casting. One of the trivia entries was like Ali Sheedy talking about how like Patricia Clarkson was actually just really funny, and like
Yeah.
some of the shit she would say while in character
Yeah, it
would
was just so-
floor her.
yeah.
And it's like one of her favorite memories of working on a
The
film.
way that like Patricia Clarkson, like half the time was like able to just look at someone with just one eye.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I mean, I'm not saying I've been around people on heroin, but she was very convincing as someone who was
totally strung
fucked up
out.
the entire time.
Yeah. Like there isn't a single, there's like almost no scene where she's not absolutely blitzed high and like out of her mind. I think the only scene where she's not like actively like fucking like slurred speech is the morning after she ODs, and she's telling Lucy, she's like, yeah, she's like, please eat something, and she like takes a bite of the toast and then covers herself and
Shit
all
like
the food
that.
up. Oh
Yeah.
my God.
Yeah, yeah. It's good
So good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Patricia Clark, I think if you're only watching it for performances, I think Bill Sage does a great job.
Yep.
And Patricia Clarkson,
Yep.
they're both really hilarious.
Rhoda Mitchell
Yeah. Rhoda Mitchell.
was fine.
Who you know from Pitch Black.
Yeah, you said that, but she was fine.
Yeah.
Also worth noting, Lisa Cholodenko, who directed this, I think wrote it too.
Yeah.
As also did The Kids Are All Right.
Here he comes, he's all dressed in black. High heel shoes and a big straw hat. He's never early, he's always late. First thing you learn is that he's always gonna wait. I'm waiting for my
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi.